Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do a general reading for you. Yep, I'll drop one of these on you a few times a week. I'm really trying to get down to doing them every day. I really am going to try and do that this week. Do one a day for you because I know that a lot of you really like them. So put on your intuitive hat. Let's get on with a reading. It is a collective reading, so thank you for clicking here. If you're wondering why it says all signs and that there's no timestamps, it's just because it's one reading and you need to put on your intuitive hat to know if this is your reading or not. So we are going to read for the collective. I put no times or date stamps on this. You'll find it when it needs you. And we've got a new deck. Yeah, we're going to start with this. I'm going to start with Voice of the Souls Oracle. It's beautiful, has great, great energy. It's got beautiful gold binding. Yeah, pretty. All right, let's take a look here. For the collective, please. Tell us what's coming up for the collective. For the collective. Charlie says we should do you versus them. Let's find out what the central energies are here. I intend for you to be on the left, them to be on the right, but you can flip it as you need to. This is a general reading. All right. What do we got here? Love. All right. So we know what we're reading about right off the bat, right? Love. What else do we have here? Tell us about love. It's card number 3. Be about a partnership, right? Tell us what else about love, please. Mirror effect. Interesting. Card number 13. A mirrored love. Someone that you see as you. So it could be a soulmate or a deep soul connection. Could be a twin flame, of course. One more. Okay. Charlie just said one more. These are beautiful cards. They are. They have such great, great energy. Mirror effect. I like it. Love. One more. One more for the collective, please. Tell me about the energies. Oh, spiritual message. I like it. Card number 41, which is a 5. We could be dealing with Scorpio. We have card number 13. We could be dealing with the Empress, who is Taurus and Libra. We have card number 3. We also have card number 41, which it breaks down to a 5. We could be talking about a Taurus. Fine. Put them in the middle. Y'all just don't want to sit very well. We have forgiveness. Something that's gone on that requires forgiveness. Perhaps there's been a separation of sorts here. All right. Got another new deck, tarot deck. I think you might have seen it already in the sneak peek, but it was only in the Aries part of it. It's called the Tarot de Luz. And it's beautiful, beautiful depictions. I love this deck. It's adorable. A little smaller than the others, but that's okay. I don't mind. All right, let's talk about this collective. Tell us about love. What do we need to know about love? What do we need to know about love, please, for the collective? 3 of Wands. Guess what? Your ships are coming in. Here comes the Tower. And it's going to terrify you. 9 of Wands is here. I think that you have already been through a lot. And now here comes some more. Is what I want to say. Jeez. It almost feels like I wanted to... Whew. Like it's a little bit exhausting. It feels like it's big energy. So I feel like your ships are coming in. The Tower's here. The Tower, I feel that the hardship of the Tower falling, or the velocity in which it does, puts you behind the fear wall. It feels like you're like, oh great, here we go. This has happened before. I might as well just stay behind the damn fear wall, right? Just waiting for the last strike. Somebody who's been through a lot already. Someone who's been hurt a lot. And it feels like there's something going on in the Tower energy here that you don't like. Or Three of Wands, the love that's coming in, ships are coming in, causes a Tower. Freaks you out a bit. The Hermit. It freaks you out because you're in hermit mode. Okay, it shakes you out of hermit mode. So I could be talking to someone who is a Virgo, could be talking to someone who's Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but it feels like there is somebody who has been by themselves in self-preservation mode, trying to heal the self, feel out who we are, get some wisdom whilst you're waiting for the ships to come in. I think that it feels like when you get notification that your ships have come in and love is here, it shakes you out of hermit mode. So for those of you who haven't been going anywhere, really not really talking to anybody, this I feel is something that's going to affect you a lot. One more. Six of Wands. These ships that are coming in, this tower that's falling here, I believe that this is your indicator that the hard times are over. They're behind you, because the Six of Wands is about victory after hardship. So I feel like the hard times are behind you. The hardest times are behind you. We have the Magician because you've manifested it. I really think you've manifested all of this. I just want to talk about the Tower for a second, though, because it brings the Six of Wands. How's the collective going to know when they're going to be rocked out of hermit mode? Something's going to shake you down. You're going to be shook. Tell me about the Tower. Tell me about the Tower, please. It's a partnership. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Justice in a partnership. So this is someone that you know. You've been wanting this person to come forward. For those of you who've been saying that you don't want this person to come forward, this is actually someone that you wanted to come forward, right? This is the Three of Wands. You've been waiting for these ships to come in. You've been manifesting it. Even though you've been terrified of the result, you know that you're going to be scared to try again because you've been hurt so much. It feels like this communication that you get, or when the Tower falls, I feel that you feel balance, but I also feel that there is communication. It might be a spiritual message, right? Communication. There's a message of some sort coming here. Tell us about the spiritual message, please, for the collective. What's the spiritual message, please? Aren't these cards fun? If you like them, just say below. Yeah, they're adorable. They feel so good. Spiritual message for the collective, please. Spiritual message is coming from the Hierophant, enters Taurus. So there is a spiritual message that for some of you might be waiting for a Taurus, or someone who is a spiritual teacher, maybe a reverend, maybe someone who is in clergy. You could be waiting for someone who is very structured, but the spiritual message could also be something about commitment. Tell me more about the spiritual message. The King of Swords, looking at Aquarius energy, but also Libra and Gemini as we are in a general reading. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So now we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we have Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. The spiritual message, I believe, comes verbally. So I think it's going to happen face to face. I think it's going to be a message from someone who may be spiritually inclined. They don't have to be a spiritual leader, but maybe someone that you know to be very spiritually inclined or paying attention to the higher self, or someone who is a spiritual teacher. The King of Swords is someone who's very logical about everything, right? very much about speaking their truth, getting the truth, being transparent. This person could have a lot of words. Maybe they're highly intelligent. The Hierophant could be highly intelligent here and very grounded, bringing a lot of earth energy. This person isn't someone, you're not going to ruffle their feathers. The spiritual message is coming in a very grounded way. It's coming in a very clear and specific and honest way. But I do believe that the Queen of Pentacles is telling me that it's coming in a very grounded way as well. What is the spiritual message? What's the spiritual message? Seven of Pentacles. The spiritual message is, it's time to wait. We're waiting. What are we waiting for? Spiritual message is you've already planted the seeds of intention. Now it's time it's time to nurture it. Make sure that you don't forget to go back and nurture and water and care for it. The King of Pentacles is here. This is a soulmate. The spiritual message is telling you that this is a soulmate, yeah. That you have to wait if you want the right one. Is what I'm going to say, collective. That you're supposed to wait. The spiritual message is coming to you as a download. You don't have to be a Taurus. But if you are, we are talking about the Hierophant here. We're talking about earth energies as well. We've also got Libra, by the way, and Aries, and Virgo, as I said before. So you've got the Ace of Wands. So it feels like the King and the Queen are to have a new passionate start, a new passionate path. So whether you're the feminine or the masculine, feels like there's a new passionate start here. Somebody's getting downloads, and I think it could be a Taurus, yeah, or a Libra, for sure. Or a Magician, for sure, yeah. Tell me what the mirror effect is, please. Who's mirroring? What's going on here? Tell me about the mirror effect. This feels like a really deep connection. And I think it's really interesting that although we have the King of Swords here, that indicates that two people are highly intelligent and probably highly spiritual, that they're also very grounded and very much spiritual. They have a spiritual likeness about them. Yeah, they see each other as the spiritual twin, as the mirror. Yeah. We have the Four of Pentacles, but it's all quiet between the twins. Nobody's sharing. Everybody's shut down. We're not sharing anything. Seven of Cups, because it's quite overwhelming. Emotionally, it's quite overwhelming, and that's why we're staying quiet for now. Now we got to think about it a little more. It feels like there's a separation here between two people who are very linked or connected energetically to each other, who see each other as the twin or see each other as the soulmate. You recognize this person. This person's in your life. The Seven of Cups tells me that there is an overwhelming decision that is going to be made. The Hanged Man is waiting for balance in perception, trying to see it from all sides, is about to make a sacrifice of silence, probably. The Four of Pentacles is here, and someone might be sacrificing the silence for this overwhelm of emotion. You might be overwhelmed emotionally and just need to say something. We have the Moon here. You don't see it coming. No, 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 you don't. Nope. The Moon is also about tumultuous things that go on within the soul. It's almost like you feel it coming. You know there's a deeper connection here than most, but nobody's saying anything. It's very silent because of all of the overwhelming feelings that go along with it. We've got the Strength card now. So strength, courage, right? Trying to tame the inner beast. It feels like somebody is like going through some sort of an energy of maybe it being very dark where they are in terms of I don't have the courage to get up and move forward. It feels like somebody wants to reconnect, but they're stuck here. They're stuck in the Moon energy and the Hanged Man energy with Strength in between here, trying to find the courage to move forward, to make a decision to go. Yeah. The Knight of The Knight of Swords. Fastest moving knight, absolutely, was always going to get there first, but is very scattered and doesn't really take in the whole message, and is highly intelligent, but not very organized. It feels like somebody feels a little bit scattered. I don't feel courageous enough. It's too dark. I don't know where I'm going. I can't really see the way forward. Somebody is holding back, or not really taking any actions on this mirrored image person here. Yeah, we're not taking any actions right now. In fact, we're into the Five of Pentacles here. It's very, very quiet. Is that what we want? Okay. Deception. That's interesting. We've got divine timing. Divine counterpart on the bottom here. This, the ships will come in divine timing. If it is destiny that the ships come in, you're not going to believe it when it shows up. You're going to be like, wait, what? You're not going to believe it because you've been trying to manifest it, and you didn't think that you could manifest it, but the tower's falling and there has to be change. In order to have progress, we have to have change. So here's divine timing, and it comes with the spiritual message about love, I think. I feel like the Hierophant is the one who's the star of the show here. That there is a lot of downloads coming. Oh, look, and the divine counterpart came out. Yeah, so the divine counterpart is the mirror, the one who's in the mirror effect. This is the King and the Queen of Pentacles, and you don't have to be your earth signs, but it's two people who are very grounded, very good with their money. This is the power couple. This King of Pentacles is someone who doesn't even really have to try and find an opportunity. He's got the Midas touch. It all flows to him. And this Queen, now that she knows who she is, she's very, very well-rounded, already mimicking the Empress. It feels like these two people are very passionate about each other, and they're going to be very successful as a couple. Because I think that with the the King of Swords here, it feels like we could be talking about this King of Swords and this Queen, right? Take it as it resonates, really. But I feel like that there's going to be a lot of great spiritual conversations between the two of you. That's what I want to say. Because of the King of Swords being here with the Hierophant, there's going to be a lot of spiritual conversations. I think it's worth the wait, to be honest. Look at this. Look at that. Wow. Resolving issues and happiness are on the bottom of the deck. Holy smokes. So we have deception. You're not going to believe it when it happens, because it happens like that. The tower falls. You get the communication. It's about the, everything starts to roll, and it's going to be at a time when you're by yourself somewhere, or the hermit energy is by myself, maybe watching my favorite show, eating a pizza, you know what I mean? Just minding my business. And all of a sudden, somebody breaks into your life with a text or a phone call or a knock on the door or whatever it is. It comes in like a wrecking ball, right? So it is divine timing, and that's the spiritual message. The spiritual message is we've got a divine counterpart and we've got divine timing. I feel like they're coming as downloads in terms of through the Hierophant, but I really feel our players are right here. Earth energy, air energy, and the Hierophant. All right. All right, y'all. It's kind of cool. I'm going to go. Aren't they beautiful cards? I love them. Okay, I'm going to go. I love you guys. I get too excited over cards. Hence why I spend all my time cleaning cards. I love you guys. I'm up for now. See ya. Bye.